ghosts. They must have been ghosts. That hall is haunted, with aunts and girls and stuffed owls and things. Oh, well, what if it is? The garden was real. That fabulous garden. I'm sure that was real.
Oh, who on earth?
Yeah, never mind, I'll get it.
Visitors at this hour of the morning?
Oh, Mrs. Byers, good morning.
Good morning, dear. Good morning, Mr. Kitson. I just wanted to ask you both if...
Oh, do go in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't let me interrupt your breakfast.
No, not at all.
What was it you wanted to ask?
About the door. It was open. Well, I knew it was open as soon as I got up this morning. You see, it's being on the ground floor, I feel the draft.
What door are we talking about?
Well, the door to the backyard. I bolted it before I went to bed. Someone opened it in the night.
Oh.
Ah.
I know you'll think I'm making a fuss about nothing.
No, not at all. Did you go down to the backyard in the middle of the night, darling?
Don't be silly, dear. We were all fast asleep in our beds last night.
Oh, I suppose it must have been someone from another flat.
That's very possible.
I'm so sorry for bothering you.
Not at all.
I'm sure you're quite right to make inquiries, Mrs. Byers. We don't want burglars, do we?
We might all have been murdered in our beds.
Yes. Goodbye, then.
Goodbye, dear.
I know she fusses, Alan, but you mustn't blame her. I wonder who it could have been.
Someone who got up earlier than she did, of course. Unless it was Tom walking in his sleep.
Really? Do you think I should have a word with him?
No, just forget all about it.
Oh, goodness, his breakfast will be ruined. Come, dear.
Morning, Tom.
Morning.
Here we are. More coffee, Alan?
Oh, thank you, dear.
Auntie,
Yes, dear.
do you believe that lying is wrong?
Oh, yes, Tom, always.
Do you think some lies might be right? Sometimes.
Is lying ever justified? Well, that's an interesting question, Tom. I suppose you're thinking of what are commonly called white lies.
Not exactly. I mean, suppose someone wanted something very much and other people pretended it wasn't there just so he couldn't enjoy it. Would that be right?
Well, what sort of thing?
Like a garden, for instance. Suppose these people told the first person there wasn't a garden and there was one.
Doesn't sound right to me.
Or me either.
Well, what are we talking about?
Suppose there was a fabulous garden behind this house. What about that?
But, Tom, I've told you there isn't a garden. It's only a backyard.
Really?
What do you mean, really?
Just going downstairs if you don't mind.
But, Tom, what for?
Don't worry. I shan't do anything wrong.
Good morning, Mrs. Bartholomew.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Byers. Nice morning, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it? It was a bit chilly early on, though. Oh, that reminds me. Someone left the door open. You didn't by any chance? No, of course not.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing to worry about. It's such a lovely day. You ought to go for a little walk later on.
Oh, yes. Yes, perhaps I will.
Now we'll see who's lying. It's all gone. Just like the girl and the stuffed owl. That woman I saw, she went that way.
Hello? Did you want something?
No, unless you're not Aunt Grace, are you?
Pardon?
You don't have a niece called Harriet? No, of course not. I'm Tom Long. I'm staying with my uncle and aunt, Mr. and Mrs. Gibson.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Mrs. Byers. I live in this flat. You staying here long?
I'm afraid so. I mean, until my brother gets over his measles.
Oh, I suppose it's not much fun for you here. Well, there's nowhere to play.
No, that's right. Did you ever see any ghosts in this hall?
Ghosts?
Like a young girl in a long nightdress and stag's heads with big horns.
No, certainly not.
Tom, what on earth are you doing down here?
Nothing. Uncle, what did you say about the garden out there?
Oh, Tom, not again. Look, I don't have time now. I have to go to the office.
But you did say there would have been a garden a long time ago.
Yeah, precisely.
And the hall would have been different then. More old-fashioned, with carpets and ornaments and things like that.
Yes, I suppose it would.
Just as I saw it last night.
But you saw it?
When the clock struck 13, I saw the hall, just as it used to be. And the garden. What's funny about it?
I see what it is. It's too much cold lamb and treacle tart last night. You've been having bad dreams, my lad.
No, it wasn't a dream.
I'll speak to your Aunt Gwen about it when I come home. I must go now. Bye for now. Oh, have a good time. Bye.
It wasn't a dream. The garden was really there. When the clock strikes 13, I'm going to take another look. I'm not afraid of the ghosts. Anyhow, I've got to find out. If I never come back, tell Mum and Dad what happened. Yours ever, Tom. P.S. Hope your measles are better. "11, 12, 13. This is a smashing pond. There's all sorts of trees to climb. This one's quite easy. I can see right out beyond the garden. There's nothing but country for miles and miles. There's a big meadow and a river at the end of it. All those little houses have gone, as if they'd never been here. But I feel funny. I haven't any weight. Like being on the moon. There's a sundial here. That ought to show what time it is. The shadow's pointing to 3:30. The middle of the afternoon. Yet when I left the house it was midnight. I don't understand it at all. There's someone there. I wonder if... Hello, are you the gardener? I said, are you the gardener? Can't you hear me? Can't you see me? Just like those people last night. They don't know I'm here. I'm invisible.